Hey beautifuls, it's your girl Vicky V, and I am coming to you with a get ready with me video. I'm going to be telling you a little story from my high school days. It's a boy story, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Get ready with me. Get yourself ready while I'm getting ready too. Alright, so where do I start the story? long ago. This was back in high school. In high school, I wasn't really a talkative person. I wasn't like the most outgoing girl. I was actually very quiet and to myself, in my own world, doing my thing. I just minded my business. Didn't really talk to too many people. I only had like a few close friends that I would talk to and like have lunch with and stuff like that. So in grade 9, I saw this dude walking down the hall with my friends, and I had a little crush. It wasn't like a crazy crush or anything. It was literally just like, oh, admiration of his style and of his hair. A year went by and I was just doing high school, just trying to get out. I had this class called MSIP. So it was a class where you literally just caught up on work. You got 45 minutes in the school day to just work on work that you haven't finished, or to study or to read. In that class, all the grades are mixed. So it's not like you're with all the grade 10s or all the grade 9s or all the whatever seniors. You're with every age. So I ended up being in that class with my one friend. Yeah, I'll just say Marie. So I ended up being in that class with Marie and a few other people I knew from the grade, as well as this guy that I took notice of in grade 9. I was like, oh cool. And I think he sat right in front of me from what I remember. Throughout that class, we all like just talked and we all got to know each other because most of the time we weren't even doing work, or we didn't have any homework to work on. So I got to know that dude a little better, and then one day I remember he came and he sat beside me. As I got to know him, I didn't really like find anything there. I wasn't attracted to him. I just admired his style. One day I left the class to go work in the computer lab, and when I came back to a big basket of purple flowers on my desk, and I was looking at them like, what, who, someone forgot their flowers? And then Marie comes and it's like, Victoria, he gave those to you. I'll just call him John. John gave those to you. And I looked at it and I was like, no, not today, Felicia. I just didn't want to give him the wrong ideas. In this time during high school, I was a very awkward person. I was not looking for relationships whatsoever. I think I was going through so many things internally as a person to be dating anybody or finding interest in anyone. I left those flowers there that day. Months went on and I think he just grew to like me more and more, because every time I sat with him in class, he would literally laugh at everything I said, even though it wasn't even funny. I don't know how he started talking to my friends, but my friends would come to me and be like, Victoria, John asked about you, and John just like kept asking about you and like asking all these questions. I don't even know how they were associated. I don't even know how they started talking to each other as friends. You know, like, why do you have to ask somebody else about me when you can just ask me? Anyways, so he went and got his information. One day when I was in math class, just minding my own business, my two friends, Rebecca and let me just make up another name, and let's say Linda. Okay, so Rebecca and Linda are sitting behind me in math class, and I'm just chilling there. I'm just minding my own business, just trying to learn math because I suck at math. If my life depended on it, I would not live. I would not survive. So I was just trying to understand these math equations, okay? And all I hear from behind me is, psst, 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 John. I'm like, why am I hearing his name in this class? He's not in this class. I think he was like 2 grades older than me. I'm like, why am I hearing his name? So I turn around and I'm like, what's happening? Why are you guys talking about him? And they just like, zip their mouth and they're just like, what? Nothing. What? We was talking about John? No, we're not talking about John. We're not talking about John. I'm like, I heard you. I heard you. So tell me what's happening, because something's happening back here. So finally, I got it out of them. I had to like squeeze it out of them. I'm like, girl. They were like, Victoria, John, he's gonna ask you out. And I'm like, okay. And then they told me how he was gonna ask me out. They're like, yeah, he's gonna make flyers, and he was planning on putting them up in the entire school. And then he wanted us to bring you into the cafeteria where he would ask you out. And so, yeah. And here I am in math class, sitting there like, and you weren't gonna tell me? Even though you know I don't have feelings for this person? How could you do that? How? I was literally, my heart stopped because I didn't know why the hell he was gonna do that. The thing was that they knew I didn't have feelings for him, and they were gonna continue with the plan anyways. I was like, who are you? Why? Why are you guys so ratchet? Anyways, I'm just powdering my entire face to set the foundation. They were like, yeah, Victoria, he's in the computer lab right now making flyers, making little posters to put up in the entire school. So I looked at them. I was kind of like a little slightly like pissed off that they weren't gonna tell me about that, because they knew that I was gonna humiliate him by saying no in front of everyone. And it's not like, obviously it's flattering when somebody does that for you, but when you don't have the same feelings for them and it's not reciprocated, like, I don't want to, like, you know, hurt anybody or, you know, humiliate people in front of a large audience. I didn't want to embarrass him. It's like those embarrassing, like, cringy marriage proposal.
Hello. When you said hello to me, I mean, after I said hello, anyway, you're my Janu, you're my sweetie pie, you're my cutie pie, you're my absolute Jan.
And I did not want to have him experience that. So it was break, and they told me that he would be in the computer lab working on these posters, and I was terrified. I don't like hurting people's feelings, you know what I mean? But I'm like, at the same time, I don't want to lead this man on. So my heart is like pounding as I walk towards the computer lab room. And I'm like taking deep breaths, like, oh my god, how am I gonna tell this man? I went into the room and I saw him there, and he was printing some stuff out. I just pretty much told him that, like, I heard a few things from my friends, and that I only see you as a friend type of thing. And yeah, like, he was like, okay. And I saw his face like drop, and it was so sad, and I was like, oh my god. The months went on. I don't think he talked to me as much after that. There was a school talent show that was gonna happen, and all my friends just like start rushing up to me, and they're like, oh my god, Victoria, are you gonna be at the talent show? Are you gonna be at the talent show? Like, are you gonna be there? And in my mind I was like, obviously I'm gonna be there, because it's a part of the school assembly. Like, everyone has to be there, right? Unless you skip. And then, like, the one girl, Marie, that was in that class with me, was like, oh, because I heard that John is gonna be performing something for you. Obviously I was flattered, you know, like, I was like, wow, like, that's nice that he wants to perform something for me. But I was like, no, like, he knows. Man was relentless. I was like, yo, like, he knows that I don't feel that way for him, yo, like, so he shouldn't be doing these things. And so they were like, you better be there, you're gonna be there. And I was like, in my mind thinking, like, no way, I am not. If there's a chance that I have to embarrass him or say no in front of the entire school, I'm not doing that. That's effed up, man. Like, I'm not putting myself in that situation. I ain't trying to, like, embarrass anybody, myself. So I didn't attend the assembly, and I went to go renew my passport photo. The next day, they were like, Victoria, where the F were you? Especially Marie, she was like, where were you? Like, why didn't you go? And then she just started calling me a bitch. She called me a bitch to like a bunch of other girls, and she's like, wow, this guy's literally doing everything for her, and she's not even like saying yes. Like, so I was pretty much called a bitch for being real with myself and my feelings. And after that assembly, apparently he went up to my one friend, Rebecca, and was like, Rebecca, was she there? Did you see it? And Rebecca was like, no, like, she wasn't there. And all he did was like giggled and like walked away apparently, from what I heard. So yeah, I felt really bad, but at the same time, like, I wasn't trying to embarrass myself and I wasn't trying to embarrass him in front of everyone. If you do that for somebody that actually reciprocates the same feelings, damn, she will propose to you. She will like get down on her knee and be like, will you marry me? But when it's for somebody that doesn't feel the same way, it's a little bit different. You know, my friend, it's a little bit different. So like, I give him props though for having the guts to do that. Props to you, man. Well, pretty much was kind of like that girl Marie. Yeah, so she was pretty much just pressuring me low-key to just date this guy because he's nice and because he did all this stuff for me. And I'm like, I ain't gonna fake it, girl. No way, Felicia, not today. So yeah, they ended up recording a video of him dancing, so I was just like, sure, like, I'll watch it just because it was for me. So I watched the video. The song choice was pretty good. It was nice. The song was like very hopeful. He was pretty much just saying like he wants to be the one that I choose. And yeah, after that, he just stopped talking to me because I think like he got the message. He finally got the message that I didn't see him like that. And it's hard being friends with somebody that has feelings for you because you don't want to give them the wrong impression or the wrong ideas that you want more, because you really don't. Like, you literally just see them as a friend and there's no connection, so you can't force those things. Do you know what I'm saying? We just stopped talking and I think he graduated after that. That pretty much just sums up that story. So it was funny because everybody that like danced with him or like knew him, a lot of them ended up liking me. Pretty much every dude that tried to come up and tell me their feelings felt like they had to top off the last dude. That stuff isn't like necessary, but I guess they felt it was necessary because then afterwards I had somebody confess their feelings for me and create a whole song for me. And the third person did a whole dance performance just like the first guy, and it was in front of an audience as well. He like recorded it and put it up for an audience. What is this? This is not necessary. So for all these people that did that, I have to give you some props because it does take a lot of guts to literally do that, just to tell them you like them. But before you do that, guys, just please make sure that the other girl feels the same way, because you don't want to have those embarrassing like stories. Yeah, it pretty much set the bar for everyone else, and I felt really bad obviously for saying no to everyone, but you can't force anything that you don't feel and that is not there. Just give me a moment. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time video. If you guys can take anything away from the story time video, it would be, honestly, be true to yourself. Who cares about what other people are going to say about you or think of you if you're not into it? People feel pressured into going into things. You have yourself to live with, and are you going to be happy with your decision? Don't pressure yourself. Even if people are bullying you into saying yes, just don't do it. I have also been down that road too, and that doesn't end well. Just let me tell you that. So don't waste your time. I hope you guys liked this story time. Get ready with me. Stay tuned for more videos. If you want to see more videos like this, definitely comment below. Tell me your experience. If you ever had anything like this happen to you, write it down below. I'm super interested. I want to know your stories. Let's get to know each other. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and stay safe out there. Bye.